They dazzle us on screen, glamorous, dramatic, and larger than life. But what happens when the cameras stop rolling? Behind the curated personas and scripted conflicts, reality TV stars grapple with a different reality, one filled with personal struggles, identity crises, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity. This is the untold story of their lives beyond the spotlight, the facade of reality. Reality TV promises an unfiltered look into the lives of ordinary people, or so we think. What viewers often get is a heavily edited, producer-shaped version of reality. Kristen Cavallari, the blonde bombshell of Laguna Beach and The Hills, famously admitted that her entire on-screen persona was a fabrication. It wasn't real at all, she later revealed. Her love interests were scripted, conflicts were engineered, and the drama amplified for ratings. Similarly, Heidi Montag went on record saying she pretended to work for Bolthouse Productions as part of a fake job storyline. Her relationship with Spencer Pratt was likely heightened for dramatic purposes. She says, "We were characters, playing ourselves." And they weren't alone. Many stars have come forward with similar admissions. From reality competitions to dating shows, the pattern remains consistent. Manipulation, editing, direction. Producers orchestrate situations, feed lines off camera, and nudge contestants into confrontation. They use confessional interviews not just to reflect on events, but to stir future drama. Ben Higgins from The Bachelor once shared, "You're in a bubble, isolated from the real world, and then prompted to say things that are turned into sound bites. It's surreal. It's not that everything is fake, it's that everything is heightened. Every emotion, every moment, every misstep." But producers insist they're simply, compellingly capturing real moments. In truth, it's part reality, part performance, a blurred line where authenticity becomes a tool for ratings. Yet the consequences of living a double life often extend well beyond the show itself. The personal toll. Living under the microscope can have profound effects on one's mental health, especially when your real personality doesn't align with your edited, on-screen image. Take Seth Caro, a contestant on Top Chef Just Desserts. After enduring intense pressure and isolation during filming, he was placed on a 72-hour psychiatric hold. He later described the experience as dehumanizing, calling it a sick experiment that pushed people to their limits for entertainment. Nathaniel Valentino, who appeared on Married at First Sight UK, faced severe depression after the camera stopped rolling. "I did not get out of bed for 2 straight weeks," he admitted. He described being manipulated into conflict, feeling guilt and shame over how his actions were portrayed. Many reality stars suffer from post-show trauma, anxiety, identity loss, even PTSD. Once their moment of fame ends, they're often left to rebuild their lives without support. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a clinical psychologist, says, "The sudden withdrawal of attention after a reality show can feel like psychological whiplash. These shows rarely provide aftercare. Most cast members are expected to fade into obscurity after they've served their entertainment value. And then there's the issue of cyberbullying. Fans who think they know the real person from TV often attack cast members online. Some stars have to disable comments, go private, or delete their social accounts entirely. The toll is emotional, financial, spiritual, and even those who achieve fame and fortune aren't immune. Amanda Bynes, though not a traditional reality star, underwent public breakdowns after growing up under scrutiny. Her story parallels many others. Thrust into fame too young, consumed by a public who wanted more. Reclaiming identity. But not all stories end in collapse. Some stars manage to reclaim their narratives and build a more honest life in the aftermath. Tini Chirichillo, who appeared on Survivor, came out as a trans man after the show. He now uses his platform to speak on LGBTQ+ issues, authenticity, and mental health. "Reality TV gave me visibility, but it wasn't my truth. I had to find that on my own," he shared in a TEDx talk. Paige DeSorbo, a fan favorite from Bravo's Summer House, left behind the chaotic party lifestyle to co-host the wildly popular Giggly Squad podcast and publish a best-selling book. She says stepping away from the spotlight helped her find her voice as a writer, as a woman, as a brand. Kristen Cavallari launched multiple lifestyle ventures post-reality TV, a podcast, a jewelry line, and a wellness brand. She's open about therapy, single motherhood, and her break from Hollywood norms. Others go even further. Coral Smith from MTV's The Real World pivoted to activism, using her platform to discuss race, sexuality, and media ethics. Nene Leakes transitioned from the Real Housewives of Atlanta to running fashion boutiques and producing content behind the camera. Her motto, use the fame, don't let the fame use you. Lauren Speed Hamilton from Love is Blind started a YouTube channel with her husband to show their real dynamic away from the editing suite. These reinventions aren't just career moves, they're acts of self-preservation. They are reclaiming their names, one podcast, book, and business at a time. The duality of fame. What reality TV offers is a paradox. Instant exposure, followed by instant vulnerability. The public thinks they know you, but they've only met the version of you edited for prime time. Stars often struggle with the brand they've accidentally become. They get pigeonholed, reduced to a meme, a soundbite, a stereotype. When Mike the Situation Sorrentino from Jersey Shore got sober, many fans didn't know how to process the change. The loud, party-hopping gym rat was now a family man with a recovery podcast. I had to reintroduce myself to the world, he said in an interview. The shift in persona often costs them brand deals or fan support, but for many it's worth the sacrifice, because the cost of playing a character 24/7 is unbearable. Fame becomes a trap. Lauren Conrad, who famously walked away from MTV, described fame as a prison built with velvet ropes. The psychological impact of being watched, judged, celebrated, and attacked alters how reality stars relate to themselves. It turns identity into performance, life into content. Bethany Frankel, who found massive success post-Real Housewives, now uses her platform to critique the reality TV machine. She calls for unionization, health support, and better post-show resources. We made millions for networks. We deserved protection. Cultural insight, the reality we consume. This phenomenon isn't just about the stars, it's about us. We consume reality TV to feel connected, to feel superior, to feel entertained. But behind every viral moment, there's a real human being trying to hold it together. Reality TV is a mirror. It reflects our obsession with fame, with perfection, with drama. It distorts the American dream into a reel of highlight moments and brand endorsements. But what it rarely shows is the cost of playing a version of yourself for views, the cost of monetizing your trauma. And yet these shows continue to thrive because we're addicted to the illusion of access, the illusion that we know these people. But what we know is the script, the edit, the performance. True intimacy, true connection requires more than that. It requires empathy. So what can we do? As viewers, we can demand better support systems for reality stars, more transparency in production, and we can check ourselves. Before leaving a hateful comment, before assuming someone's entire character based on a 10-episode arc, we can treat the people behind the personas with humanity, because when the cameras stop rolling, they have to live with the consequences. Was it worth it? For some, yes. For others, the price was too high. Reality TV is a powerful platform, but power without care is exploitation. Let's pull back the curtain. Let's see them as they are. And maybe, just maybe, let's start being more real ourselves. And if you want more deep dives into your favorite actors and filmmakers, make sure to subscribe to FilmVert.